If you want to visit Vienna for free, this is my first tip. Don't buy bottled water, since most of Vienna's tap water is actually spring water from the Alps. Just refill your bottle with fresh water, either from the tap or at the drinking fountains that you can find all over the city. Pro tip: use the Wien app to search for the fountains.
Hi, I'm Grete. I'm a certified tour guide in Vienna, and in this video I will show you 7 tips on how to visit Vienna for free. Also, if you plan to visit Vienna, you might want to check out my website gretewalz.com, where you can either book a tour with me or purchase my audio guide, which helps you to explore Vienna's city center. And you might also want to check out my list of travel essentials, which might be helpful for you to bring to Vienna. I will link the list in the description box below. Now back to the video, and my second tip is how to eat in Vienna for free.
If you want to save on your food expenses, I have these tips for you. Keep an eye out for food sharing shelves and fridges where people give away extra food to prevent it from going to waste. You can take the food for free, but of course please be fair and just take as much as you need. I link the map to Vienna's food sharing activities on the blog on my website gretewalz.com. And another tip is the restaurant Divan, which serves Pakistani food with a pay-as-you-wish concept. You won't be charged a fixed amount for your meal, so technically it's for free, but you are expected to give as much as you think your meal was worth.
Beside these no-budget eating options, there are also low-budget eating options, which I talk about in my Vienna on a budget video. I will link the video here and also in the description box below. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Tip number 3, how to get around Vienna for free. Using the bus, tram and subway in Vienna is relatively cheap, but it's not for free. So if you want to save some money, I recommend to walk, especially in the city center, where the distances are relatively short. And while doing so, you can enjoy the beautiful buildings in the city center, as well as the beautiful and totally free parks like Burggarten, Stadtpark and Volksgarten. If you don't feel like walking through the city by yourself, you can also book a free tour. As the name claims, these tours are for free, but you are expected to tip the guide if you are happy with the tour. Tip number 4, sightseeing for free. It might surprise you, but some of Vienna's most beautiful sites do have free options. And let's start with Schönbrunn Castle. If you want to enter the castle, you have to pay, but you can visit the Park of Schönbrunn totally for free. And let's be honest, on a beautiful day you can spend hours enjoying the view, the colorful flower beds and the magnificent fountains.
Besides Schönbrunn, there are even more sites that you can visit for free if you know these hacks. And let's begin with Vienna's landmark, St. Stephen's Cathedral. As a visitor, you can explore only a small part for free unless you attend a mass. Since St. Stephen's Cathedral is an active church with regular services, you can join one, which is an experience on its own and of course free. Next is the Austrian Parliament, where you can see the visitor center or book a guided tour in English. Both is free, but you need to register in advance. If you want to know more about that, please read the blog on my website gretewalz.com. Another site that you can visit for free is the gorgeous building of the mayor's office. There are free tours, but you need to reserve a spot, which has to be done in person at 8 a.m. on the day of your visit. More on that also on my blog on my website gretewalz.com.
Now, we did so much sightseeing that you might want to share your experiences with your friends and family at home. To do that, you can use the free Wi-Fi of the city of Vienna. You can find the hotspots either looking for these signs, or you can use the official app of the city of Vienna.
Using the free Wi-Fi was my tip number 5. Now let's move on to tip number 6, which is exploring museums for free, since many museums in Vienna offer free entry on the first Sunday of each month. This includes places like the Beethoven Museum, the apartment of Johann Strauss, the Museum of Military History, and the stunning Hermes Villa. Also, there are a lot of smaller museums that you can visit for free all year round. I included the full list on a blog on my website gretewalz.com.
Tip number 7, enjoy free concerts and events. Especially during the summer, there are a lot of free music events in Vienna, and these are some of my favorites.
For pop and modern music, explore Donauinselfest, the world's largest music festival with free entry. Or if you prefer classic music, consider the Film Festival at Rathausplatz or the Summer Night Concert at Schönbrunn Castle Park. If you want to know more about how to visit Vienna on a budget, check out this video or watch this video about the top sites that you need to see on your trip to Vienna. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips about Vienna. Thank you and goodbye!